Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Alpha Central about a woman who regrets divorcing her husband out of boredom. You know, every single time I see one of these stories, guys, it's always women divorcing their husbands because they feel like it. And then, you know, fast forward down the road a bit, they always end up regretting it and crying on the internet. It's hilarious. Let's jump into it.
Come on, win the money.
I gotta make y'all laugh?
Yeah.
Okay. I win that.
You win $80.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm just here for a boyfriend.
So why'd you come here?
Because one of y'all are gonna be my boyfriend.
You know you're like the fifth person to sit down and say that? I'm already taking this.
I feel like if those dudes were to sit and wait for a punchline from one of these women, they'd end up having to wait until the age of 80. These women are incapable of being even intentionally funny.
I have a really weird request.
Okay.
Would you want to go get coffee with me?
Sorry, no, I'm all good.
Yeah, again. Wait, what's your? What is?
All right. Well, have a good day, guys.
Don't ever ask that.
Excuse me. I have a kind of a weird request.
No, thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
These men instantly knew that she was trying to use them for content. What this woman fails to realize is that men actually see this as a blatant violation of their privacy. It's insulting to guys, so naturally they'll want nothing to do with her.
If I went missing for 15 years and you got remarried in that time, but then I came back, would you leave the person you're now married to for me because I'm back?
But why would you be marrying someone for 15 years? You're married to me now.
Listen with your ears. If I went missing for 15 years
Yes.
and you got remarried,
Yes.
but then I came back after 15 years, would you leave that person you're now with for me?
No, we don't.
What do you mean, would you?
Why would I leave someone? If you weren't around for 15 years and then come back on the scene, I was with someone else, why would I leave them to get back with you?
This kind of a question was designed for the sole purpose of causing an argument. She wanted an argument, that's why she was rude to him the second he responded. She wants drama for the internet, nothing more.
Because I was missing, that ain't my fault.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even spend 15 years looking for me.
Jen, do I look like Maddie McCann's parents? I wouldn't spend 15 minutes looking for you, let alone 15 years.
You're bang out of order, you are.
Bang out of order, Jen. If you went
You wouldn't even look for me for 15 minutes, I'm your wife.
I'll be booking a taxi in that time and getting me aftershave on down the pub. That's off your question.
You're sick in the head.
We see this all the time. Modern women have made it clear that they are allowed to move on if a husband goes missing, but that husband must wait in celibacy for any reason up to and including divorce.
Excuse me, do you want some free bread?
Okay, mate.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see, if you were to take my number, yeah, you wouldn't have to buy bread anymore because you'd have your own personal little yeast factory on speed dial.
Oh my god. Oh god, that's disgusting.
Okay, looks like I've come in on gay day.
Only in the mind of a modern woman could she think a disgusting pickup line like that would work and then get offended once a guy is turned off by it.
Order for Jerry? Jerry? Jerry. Pineapple? Greedy? Pineapple. I called you, I texted you, I emailed you, you don't answer.
Okay, well, you know why?
Why?
Because it's
Tell
over.
me why.
It's
Tell me
over.
why.
It's
Because
over.
you want your
Hey, what the
you want your pizza? That's you just pay for your pizza? Greedy?
Yes.
Greedy?
You really had to get a job where I like my pizza?
Yeah.
It's crazy how modern women think they have the right to attack a man with pizza just because he broke up with her. But what's even crazier is that she has countless women who are cheering her on for pulling this stunt.
You look like you would have an own with all due respect.
Why are you so mad?
Someone said I look like I have an only.
Oh, that's like me, right?
Ah, bro.
I don't know about your vibe. Something's off about you.
Why? What the?
This woman has a nice camera, perfect lighting, is wearing expensive pink headphones, and has that fake makeup look. Men are right to call her out on this crap.
Your work is what again?
Viva Max, artist.
Sorry, I didn't hear that earlier. I'm so sorry. I would pop my balloon. Yeah.
Why did you decide to pop your balloon?
You know, I respect what everyone does for work, but I think for me it'd be a little bit hard just because like my family's very traditional, like my Filipino side. And I think they would kind of, you know, have something to say about it. As much as I would enjoy getting to know you and everything else, I think that would be a hard thing to get by, just also because of the nature of the work. Obviously, you'd be working with other guys as well. I don't know in depth about everything there, but I saw.
Where daw?
Hindi ako nagulat.
Do you usually get that
yeah.
from guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Spicy content creators try to say that what they do is just a job, but what they refuse to understand is that to men, it's more than just that, right? It's proof that the woman's dignity and shame was sold to the lowest bidder.
In the car, and there's a boy next to me in the car who looks like the same age as me, so I'm gonna knock on the window and ask if he wants to have a race. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? I'm nervous. I'm gonna do it. Hi. Sorry, I just wondered, did you want to have a race?
A race?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, because I've got to shoot off back to work in a minute.
Oh, okay, no problem. Have a nice day at work.
Even if that guy didn't have to get back to work, he still made the right decision. Not only was what she wanted to do incredibly illegal, it's also incredibly dangerous. She had no idea what she was getting herself into.
Quick, put the window back up. Oh my god, quick, drive away. Quick, drive away. Oh, why did that one? That made me cringe a little bit, but I did it. Shall I ask someone else as well? Okay, shall I ask him in the van? Hello, I wondered if you wanted a race.
A race?
Yeah?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Okay, no problem. Have a good day.
This begs the question, if these guys said yes to her racing challenge, then what? This woman obviously knows nothing about racing, so it would be interesting to hear her excuse as to why she'll duck out of the race.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm gonna drive off and wave. He's laughing to himself. Oh, doing scary things is so rewarding. Obviously beforehand's dead scary, but then once you've done it, it just feels so liberating. You really are so much more resilient than you think. You've just got to do it. Do it nervous, do it scared. You'll feel really good afterwards and it'll build your confidence. That's so funny.
Did she ever mention the point of asking random men to race her? Was she trying to hit on guys, or was she legitimately trying to get two guys to commit a crime with her? She probably doesn't even know the answer herself.
You say you're a professional debater and then you immediately get fired up when somebody doesn't agree with you or when something isn't making complete sense. When you haven't let somebody complete their point.
Listen.
No, you listen to me.
How much more time do I need to let you talk? I barely said anything to you. So listen.
You're telling me to listen in the middle of my statement.
Listen. When you say Mr. Professional Debater, here's me, Mr. Professionally Debating.
But
if you're so stupid, you don't understand men are stronger than women, you're not worth debating. You're not smart enough to have the conversation. Just sit there. It's like, it's crazy to me.
She lives such a sheltered lifestyle. She lives in a first world country with an education system that taught her that women can be physically stronger than men. She has no skills to survive on her own without men.
Yo, excuse me, brunette, walking right in front of me. My friend right here thinks you're so cute.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So where are you going?
Go to my girlfriend's place.
Oh my god!
One thing that modern women will never understand is that running down the street, screaming at the guy in front of you while shoving a camera in his face is probably not going to get them interested in you.
Yeah, when I say this, stop telling these men about the trauma that you went through in your past relationships. Stop telling them about your trauma, period.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you totally. Because we don't give a quite frankly, you were supposed to be healed before you even came to me. It's no reason for you to be out on the dating market if you still have trauma that you have dealt with and you need a psychiatrist, psychologist, or whatever kind of ologist you need. And of course, we're not qualified for that. And how about you tell women to stop going out looking for new they haven't got over the old. Yeah, I agree with you.
Modern women have been told that their trauma makes them unique, it makes them strong and beautiful, but they still expect a man who's already dealt with his baggage to come and deal with hers.
You guys, this guy that I used to talk to, we probably haven't hung out in like 2 years, okay? He sent me one of the videos that I posted with a laughing emoji underneath it, and I was with my friend. I was like, I was like, look who just texted me. Like, they just always come crawling back, don't they? They never do, but I thought one of them was at this point, so I was feeling myself. So I responded, I was like, oh, guess you forgot how funny I was, did you? Which I was super proud of that response, right? He writes back, he says, like, ha, you came up on my girlfriend's feed and she sent this to me. We definitely want to come check a show. Hope all is well. My friend was like, what did he say? What did he say? I was like, he hasn't responded, but I think I'm going to just tell him we're better off as friends.
If you're a professional comedian and you're getting roasted by your ex-situationship, it's probably best to start thinking of a new career path, preferably one that actually provides a paycheck.
He's so stupid. Oh my gosh. And the worst part is they be dead serious. They would never allow a man to do what they do, but they do it. This goes for men too, bro. If you're a man, but your girl can't be something's wrong with you, bro.
Here's a novel idea. How about nobody be 304s? There's a reason why that particular mindset is frowned upon in society.
Like, stop. That's the definition of being a hypocrite. I'd have seen a clip of a girl talking about how she could never be with a man that does OF. Fair, right? Fairs. She's an OF girl. She be all up and down on that site, but she said her man can never do that because that's a girl's job. What? What? He was like, work at a bank, do construction or something. Like, what are you doing OF for? He's like, so if you came across a man that was perfect for you, but he does exactly what you do, just a male version, it would be a no. She's like, yeah, I can never do that.
If a woman is a spicy content creator, she honestly has no business at all having a list of things that her man can and can't do. She should be lucky that any man is actually interested in her at all.
Yeah, maybe back in like the 15 to 1800s, because back then food scarcity was an issue. And if you were fat, that meant you were eating good, which also meant that you had money. But you know, times change, people change, society changes, beauty standards change. So right now, I mean, fat's just not desirable to most people.
If a woman is insisting that society needs to change in order for people to make these women desirable, then she's not being a revolutionary. She's just lazy and she refuses to get healthier.
You know why I'm sad. You don't deserve your sadness. I promise you. So why do I feel sad then? I don't know, I just... she letting this stupid breakup get to her, man.
What breakup? Y'all won't even together. You delusion. Unless I know something, I don't know something.
You've got to give this guy a little credit. He just hit her with blunt honesty. He doesn't have time to console a woman who's grieving the loss of a situationship at the absolute best.
When the
I really liked him.
You hear that track? You don't even know him for real. If you want to get to know Max's girlfriend, then you get to know some real inside trader knowledge. Get out of Delulu, mama. You're Grace Hunter. What are you talking?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
My Shayla.
I stand corrected. She wasn't even involved with this man. He just found a woman that wasn't her, and she's hurt over the fact that she wasn't chosen. The delusion is strong with this one.
Would you rather $100 or to go on a date with me? You don't speak it. Yes, you do. That's English. You do speak English. That I don't accept that one. They say I don't speak English in English, and they laugh when I don't know.
Saying that you don't speak English is just another way of telling a modern woman that you have a girlfriend. More men, in my opinion, should be doing this just to see what would happen.
You don't have a problem with people that look like me. Can we be friends?
Hell no, we can't be friends, and it has nothing to do with what you look like, okay? It has everything to do with you making this video on the freeway. And it's on the inside shoulder, too, near the wall. What the You are crazy. No, we can't be friends. Type of person. I've been driving for 25 years. I know you don't know what to do anymore.
This woman is literally risking her car and her life just to film a TikTok video. People are so desperate for a video to go viral that they'll resort to blatantly reckless behavior just for the mere chance.
It is a scary time for dudes right now, especially successful dudes. Hear me out. If a woman goes up to a man and starts touching on him, groping him, even makes out with him, say she's drunk, right? Then he rejects her and is like, no, 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 I'm sorry, I'm good. She goes back to her friends and she gets hyped up. Girl, you're so confident. You try to go after what it is that you want. For not wanting you, there's someone better. But if a man went up to a woman and did the same thing, I swear it would be a scene. It would not be that simple.
It's a sad world we live in right now. Modern women not only believe that they have the right to inappropriately touch a man without his consent, she believes that violating him is a sign of empowerment, apparently.
If a woman starts going bananas on a guy, he would just have to sit there and take it. But if a man goes bananas on a girl, doesn't even hit her, just raises his voice, she's probably going to call the cops for DV. Now everybody's talking about equality, right? Where's the equality in that? No matter what your gender is, it's not okay to raise your voice, it's not okay to hit somebody, and it's not okay to make false accusations about someone because you're unhappy with their actions.
Modern women believe they have a whole pass to make their abhorrent behavior acceptable, because whenever they do something that they'll condemn a man for doing, it's because what she's doing is just for the girly pops, apparently.
I have done nothing but sweet to you, and I actually have presents for you that I wanted to give you,
Right,
and now I'm reconsidering myself. Because that's
that.
why I left. I went downstairs to give you a present, and now you're going to disrespect me and call me. Then why would I give you a present? You don't deserve it. Prove to me that you deserve it. That was the whole comment that I said to you. Why would you be upset for the fact that you have to prove who you are in life? You can't just coast by and do Alright, I'm out. Pleasure meeting you.
You too. Have a good one.
That's not cool.
She tried to get the last word in, and the only thing she could think of was, that's not cool. She missed a golden opportunity for a dog metaphor. It still would have been stupid, but at least it would have been an attempt at being clever.
That wasn't cool, dude.
I'm gonna go check on my girl, because girls first.
We sorry.
Nice meeting everybody.
His reaction may have been extreme, but to be fair, she was trying to emasculate him online, and instead of fighting with her, he just let her know that he was done with her in one of the loudest ways possible.
Divorce is really hard. I thought I could talk about this. I didn't realize how raw it was. And I did not expect having a New York City office that I'm commuting into to stir up all of these feelings. I thought I was so past this. I thought I was so past this. I moved out 2 years ago. And I'm not. I had a whole wall in our house of like family portraits. And not in like a corny, horrible way, like in a cool way. Like I had great pictures. And, you know, I only kept the ones of my son. Right?
These women love to make these videos once they realize that they made a horrible mistake by divorcing their husbands, but instead of owning up to their mistake, they just cry and make it about them.
And this is one of them. And it's, wait, let me give you a better version. My son, when he was 8, probably, and we were decorating for Christmas. And I remember how lonely I would feel every Christmas. But then I look at this picture. I'm like, oh, that was our mirror. And I remember when we bought it. I remember when we bought those sofas. Or when we installed those light fixtures. I remember the painting that was right above them. Like the stuff in the background.
Of all the things she listed, she mentioned her son briefly and then started crying over the material possessions that she used to own back when she was married. That's just incredibly disgusting. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.